Hi, Dave Young from Seriously Connected. Do you remember when you used to go to the chemist and have all your photographs printed off in a little pack that now live in your drawer that you've not seen for ages? Do you remember you used to sit there and go through them, keep them, like, don't like, ooh, look at the face on that one. Do you remember? It's moved, hasn't it? They're all still in your drawer, aren't they? Or are they? Or they all do live on your phone, on your camera reel? Or actually, are you putting them all on Instagram and using all the filters to make yourself look tanned or look like you're in somewhere sunny, or to doing the black and white or sepia or Mayfair or Frost or A, B and C, all those different ways of doing it? Yeah. And why is this really interesting for recruiters? Because I think we're missing a massive trick. Instagram is arguably one of the most powerful social media platforms. Now, it's not a place to sell unless you're doing things like pay-per-click that you're using on Instagram, but it's a really good place to demonstrate your authority. It's a really good place to share what you're all about and what you know about your particular specialism. Now, taking pictures of your day-to-day activity. Now, I think that's kind of something that we can all do, but people don't leave the office so much, and it's pretty dull after a while just shooting images of you sat at your desk working, or what you've had for Greg's for your lunch. No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm actually talking about is using some thought around the kind of things that your values, that your recruitment expertise, the kind of things your clients would say to you, the kind of things your candidates would say to you, your testimonials, things around maybe the office that you work. That's really interesting. But what about your industry? What if you're in FMCG or insurance or food or cars or engineering or airplanes? You can find really, really interesting images that you can share on your Instagram feed that gives you some credibility and authority. Now, they say at the moment that recruiters, that candidates and clients are becoming very much along the buying cycle where they look on 3, 4, 5, 6 different places online before they make a decision to purchase. Where are you? 1, on your website? 2, trying to do a bit on LinkedIn? Or actually, are you capitalizing on this explosion of visual? They say a picture paints 1,000 words, and people sit there flicking through on the trains, on the buses, wherever they are. I've seen it, you've seen it, you probably do it. I do it all the time because I'm really interested in what other people are doing. So why are you not using that in your brand awareness, your authority piece? It's dead simple and it doesn't take long. Just think, if you were on Instagram and you posted 3 posts a day for 1 year, that's 1,000 posts. Now that's crazy. But what I don't know whether you do know, Instagram has 2 ways of making this really useful. They have hashtags, and all these hashtags allow you to find other people that work in your space or in your industry. So you can be in insurance, you can hashtag insurance, personal indemnity, professional insurance, all these things that you believe your space and your keywords and your buzzwords are, and that's where you start finding your audience. And there are people in there that will show you what they're doing. The big companies will be generating audiences, they will be generating people in that space, and you can do the same. We do it, our recruiters do it, and what we do is we use it to create brand values around our core messaging. And it isn't about making something look wonderful and sexy and beautiful, it's just about putting a little bit of time and effort and creating some consistent branding. Now you've got 2,400 characters, I think it is, 2,400 characters, which is 20 times what you get with Twitter, where you can put text, you can share your values, and actually you can start cross-sharing that against LinkedIn and your own personal platforms and try and engage with your audience. But how to do it? There's a free app. It's called Canva. It's easy. It's genius. I guarantee you must be on public transport or sat in traffic or sat having a coffee or watching Coronation Street or doing nothing. Take a picture, find some images that work for you, find some quotes, find some text that was relevant to your space. Go on Canva, create a frame, put it in, make the size work for Instagram, take it, upload it, add your hashtags in, copy a list of hashtags into your notes, put some little messages in there, and when you start getting people interacting with you, you can DM those people, send them a direct message. And if you say, oh, I've seen, because then you can cross-reference your adverts. I'm looking for a financial services accountant. I'm looking for a sales engineer in robotics. I'm looking for an air conditioning engineer. I'm looking for somebody in marketing. You can then start cross-pollinating that. DM, instant targeted to people that are watching your information. It's really simple. Stop wasting time and missing out on the explosion that's going to be Instagram, the explosion that's going to be visual representation of your brand that allows you to demonstrate what you do. We do it. Everybody else is going to start doing it. Maybe it's time to get ahead of the game. So have a little bit of think. Good luck.